There you are. I missed your beautiful smile. Welcome back, chat. And if you are new, get cozy, mate, and make yourself at home. Ready to strap in for a ride through the cosmos? I hope you've got your metaphorical flashlight because we're diving deep into the mystical, mind-bending terrain where emotions, higher senses, and soul matrices collide. Think of it like a campfire tale, but instead of roasting marshmallows, we're roasting some ancient cosmic mysteries. Grab a seat, get cozy, and let's start spinning this yarn, shall we? The emotional key to salvation. Imagine your emotions are like an ancient key, one that doesn't just unlock old chests or haunted doors, but the secrets of the universe itself. No pressure, right? It turns out that emotions aren't just those pesky things that make you cry during those overly sappy holiday commercials. They're actually our frontline defense against some pretty sneaky stuff. I'm talking holographic inserts, think cosmic deep fakes, designed to trick your reality-detecting radar. You see these holographic illusions brought to you by none other than our not-so-friendly Zeta neighbors operate within the frequencies our 5 ordinary senses tune into. But here's the kicker, they can't fool the heart, that's right. Your emotional intuition, with its access to what they call higher sensory perception, HSP, is the real deal, able to cut through the illusions like a hot knife through holographic butter. Now you might ask, higher sensory perception, what's that? Sounds like something out of an X-Men movie. Well, it kinda is. HSP involves a whopping 7 senses beyond the regular 5. Senses that resonate at higher frequencies and can translate info straight from the soul matrix. And if you're wondering what that is, think of it as your cosmic Wi-Fi network connecting you directly to source, bypassing all those earthly firewalls. A cosmic drama, evolution versus the Zeta agenda. Here's where the plot thickens. Buttercup, the Zeta have a little plan of their own, and it's not exactly a buddy-buddy relationship. They want to keep us humans in the dark, preventing our natural evolution into beings who can access these higher frequencies. Why, you ask? Because once we do, their ability to manipulate us goes out the window faster than you can say cosmic conspiracy. They've been tinkering with the Keylonta Codes, sort of like DNA blueprints that decide what our bodies can perceive. Think of them as cheat codes for life, but the Zeta is trying to keep those cheat codes locked away, trapping our awareness in the frequencies they control, but there's a twist in the tale. If enough of us start to wake up and activate those latent codes in our so-called junk DNA, we'll be tuning into a whole new reality, baby. Throwing the spotlight on emotions. And this brings us to emotions, those elusive, often messy yet beautiful things. Way back, emotions weren't just about heartaches and joys. They were a form of instinctual response, a direct line to the soul matrix. It was like having a cosmic GPS guiding every move without the need to overthink. But to develop individuality and the ability to reason, those original instinctual codes were turned down like the volume on an old radio. The soul matrix dialed it back, leaving just enough to keep us from wandering off a cliff, but allowing space for the mind to evolve. Fast forward to today, and those codes are making a comeback. Yep, those old instincts and the power of emotions are awakening within us. It's like we're rediscovering a buried treasure within our DNA, and with it, the ability to not only sense higher realities, but to consciously choose our paths. Heart versus head, the ancient battle. Now let's not ignore the age-old rivalry between the head and the heart. Logic versus emotion. Ever tried convincing your brain that the heart's wild impulses actually make sense? Spoiler, it usually ends in an existential crisis or a pint of ice cream. Back when the intellect was first developing, emotions seemed a bit like a loose cannon, unpredictable and unquantifiable. So humans decided to stick to their trusty 5 senses, while those higher frequency impressions from emotion and intuition got sidelined. But here's the juicy bit. Without those additional senses, we're only seeing a fraction of the cosmic picture. The intellect, while sharp, is kind of like a black and white TV. Great for the basics, but missing out on all the rich, vibrant details that a color screen would show. And guess what? That emotional frequency holds the colors. Protecting the Soul Matrix, a guide for the cosmic traveler. So how do we protect our connection to this soul matrix and keep the Zeta from pulling the cosmic wool over our eyes? Well, step one is to acknowledge that the soul matrix is a real thing. Whether you're an earth seed or a star seed, yes, Buttercup, those are real terms, look them up. Your very existence is proof that this matrix of higher consciousness exists. Once you've accepted that, it's time to put in some work. Daily meditation, a dash of self-reflection, and maybe even a sprinkle of cosmic prayers. Think of it like updating your cosmic antivirus software. And while we're at it, let's also consider unity, because nothing ruins the Zeta's plans faster than a bunch of humans holding hands and singing Kumbaya. Seriously, the more united we are, the harder it is for them to divide and conquer. The power of choice. Write your own script. Ultimately, the choice to accelerate our evolution lies with us. We can stay in the familiar but limited realms of the five senses, or tap into those hidden aspects of our being, activating that sweet junk DNA that holds the codes for a more vibrant reality. Time cycles and cosmic laws give us flexibility here. Think of it as a choose-your-own-adventure book, where the ending isn't set in stone. So, Buttercup, as you sit there pondering the mysteries of the cosmos, remember, you're not just a passenger in this wild ride through time and space. You've got the potential to take the wheel, kick open the doors to new realities, and leave the Zeta wondering where their plans went wrong. And now, the dramatic wrap-up. Thank you for hanging out around the campfire of cosmic tales. Remember, the mind is like a parachute. It works best when it's open, so keep questioning, keep exploring, and never stop searching for those deeper connections. Who knows, maybe you'll be the one to break through the illusion, bringing a bit of that higher frequency knowledge back to the rest of us. And hey, if this little journey resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. The more people who wake up, the more we can make this cosmic drama a bit less dramatic. Until next time, keep shining, keep questioning, and keep being the beautiful mystery that you are.